Welcome to the StriveScan College Launchpad. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around the entire session to answer questions. My name is Anna, and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on our website. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/launch. And now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter from the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Take it away.
It helps if I unmute. So thank you. I'm really happy to be here. When you hear FIDM, I'd like you to think about fashion, innovation, design, and marketing. So FIDM is a private specialized college. We're a California college, and we're located in downtown LA. It's a great place to be if you're interested in any of the creative fields that we offer. So FIDM offers bachelor's degrees, Associate of Arts, and an MBA in the really global and creative fields of fashion, interior design, visual communications, product development, graphic design, digital marketing, digital cinema, and more. We really believe that your education should be rigorous, but exciting, challenging, and really transformative. And I think we really deliver on that from our beautiful campus, again, in the heart of the design district. So let me go ahead and share with you a very brief presentation to give you a visual on what FIDM is like. So your story really does begin when you go to college. So you can see on the left-hand side, we have a beautiful setting in a very exciting city, LA. There's so much to do. We're right down the street from what used to be the Staples Center and Disney Hall. It's in proximity to so many different companies where our graduates and students go out and do internships and later get started on their careers. We have a world-class faculty. So our educators have been Emmy winners, they've been nominated for Oscars, they've worked in their fields that they teach in. So even television and film, costume design, set design, and some really other creative fields. We partner with the industries. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these little boxes moved over, but I don't think I can. So some of the partnerships that we've had are with L'Oreal, Red Bull, Warner Brothers, Disney, ModCloth, Converse and Nike, Pottery Barn and Zara, Topshop and Tom's. So at FIDM, it's very hands-on, it's project-based learning. So our students graduate with a professional portfolio for the fields that they're going to go out and work in. We are all about not only the business of design, so again, some of those majors that I mentioned, but also the design of business. So we want to make sure that our students feel capable and competent as they go out, whether it's after an associate's or a bachelor's. Here are some of our majors. Again, some of these are global. So if somebody decides they want to study denim, at FIDM, we'll take them to Japan. We'll take them to Copenhagen so they can see the industry. International product development students go to Milan, Paris, and Hong Kong. So it's all about the experience. And right now, let me show you this brief video to give you a feel for what FIDM is all about.
FIDM to me means creative opportunity and success. Like, I can look at a brand or a company, I can decipher their advertisements. That's a gift that FITM gave to me. I use a design ethos for products, for people, to everyday life. It's like, okay, I'm a fashion designer, I'm a designer of life.
FITM gives us the tools to step into the industry and be well-rounded, and we have that passion, but now we have all the tools to take it to the next level. I love how unique I feel, but also in a community and how we can come together and create.
I've made lifelong friends here.
Definitely feel a sense of community and love here and acceptance.
Now that I'm here, I feel like I belong here.
It's just really inspiring and very unique. I don't really feel like there's another place like it.
So hopefully that video resonated with you. As I stopped sharing, we have been named one of the top 25 fashion design colleges in the world. And so I hope you do come and look for our, sorry about that, that you come to FITM to look for our summer programs. We have some wonderful ones. You can capture the QR code behind me that will take you to our request for information page. So thank you.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Newman University.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily Lurkin and I'm an admissions counselor at Newman University. I'm also an alum, so I graduated back in 2020. So I like to say if I can graduate in 2020, you can do anything. I received 2 degrees, one in communication journalism and one in theater. And actually a couple of weeks ago, I also got my MBA from Newman. I decided it was cool enough the first time I'd go for round 2. And so here I am today. One thing about me is I was super involved in college. Like you can see here, this is a picture of me playing Lucy Pevensey and Lion Loach in the Wardrobe. So I was involved in theater. I ended up being student body president my senior year. Don't know how that happened, but I got kind of thrown into that. I also was the head of our student newspaper and in the honors program. And that's one of the things I really love about that small school atmosphere is that you don't just have to be the girl that does tennis or the guy that does nursing. You can be involved in a wide variety of different things. So looking more at Newman, who we are, we're small, of course, like everyone here. We're a small private Catholic liberal arts university in Wichita, Kansas. We have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we really focus on those connections that you'll have with your professors who will then be your advisors. On the flip side, we do have an average class size of 15. So if you're anything like me, the kids sitting next to you in all of your classes will end up becoming your lifelong friends, and you'll be in their weddings or the godmother of their children or whatever works for you. We have 40 plus different undergraduate majors, a little bit of everything from biology, chemistry, nursing and allied health, over to business, social work, and kind of a little bit of everything in between. We do have 11 pre-professional programs, and so we really shoot to prep our students to be able to go out and be successful in those professional fields and go to a wide variety of different professional schools. We do have a robust student life here at Newman. In my experience, there's a club for pretty much everyone, and if there's not a club that you see that you want to create, all it takes is one advisor and a couple of friends, and student government will give you $200 for forming the club. We are very proud of our JET athletics, and so we are NCAA Division II in the MIAA. So you really do get that big school athletic feel, the big school support with the small school atmosphere academically. Along with that, you are able to get scholarships for academics and athletics, and they stack together. We do have 20 different men's and women's sports. We have some of the what we call traditional sports like soccer, basketball, golf, tennis, all of those. And then we have some unusual sports like bowling or triathlon. So if that's your thing, Newman could definitely be the right fit for you. Just a couple programs I'll talk about today. Like I mentioned before, we do have an honors program. This is kind of both academic and social. So academically, you're able to do deeper research into what you're interested in. Socially, we do have a house system, kind of like Harry Potter. I know it's nerdy, but it's definitely competitive. And so you compete for house points by going to social events. We also have travel grants, so you're able to explore the world, and scholarships for the honors program. Navigator is something that can really help you prepare for success. This is for all students. And so two main components I want to mention. The first one is through your 4 years, you'll build a student portfolio. And so you have tangible examples of things you've done during your time at Newman that you can then go out and show to employers. You can show to grad school, law school, whatever it looks like for you. Additionally, we'll pair you up with an alumni mentor who's in your field of study. And so you're able to get those networking opportunities and those internship and shadowing opportunities right while you're in school versus starting like 5 steps back when you're in that search process. Looking at scholarships, we are test optional, so we don't require an ACT or an SAT. If you do have one, we'll take whatever's higher, and our chart from $10,000 to $16,000 on scholarships. And I could talk way more about this, but I'd rather you hear from our students.
My financial aid was the ASC Community Leaders Scholarship.
I am a recipient of academic scholarships.
I'm a recipient of an academic scholarship, honors scholarship, and journalism scholarship.
I have a bunch of outside scholarships that I applied for, but I also used quite a bit of academic scholarships as well.
Newman has forged me into someone I don't think any other university could have to make me not only a better student, but a better member of society.
So hopefully that kind of gave you a better perspective of what we do here at Newman. Some of the other scholarships that they mentioned, we have ones for full tuition, partial tuition, service, different talent awards like theater, art, music, all of those different things. And of course, athletic and honors, like I mentioned previously. I am here to answer any questions you have. If you are a senior, you can apply today at apply.newmanu.edu. If you're a junior, our application, or going into your senior year, our application opens August 1. What I would say is really kind of look and see what the right fit is for you. That could be a big school or a small school. It can be a place that has your major, different things like that. There's a lot of different things to look into, and hopefully Newman's the right fit for you. So yeah, that's all I have to say, but go Jets. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Oklahoma City University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Leslie Welch, and I'm with Oklahoma City University. Thank you so much for taking time to be with all of us tonight. OCU is a private university in the heart of Oklahoma City. With our undergraduate population of about 1,600, we're considered a small liberal arts university that's affiliated with the United Methodist Church and open to all faiths. Oklahoma City itself is the capital city of Oklahoma and has been named a top 25 best city for millennial job seekers. Our students enjoy lots of activities, including professional sporting teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Our arts and cultural districts have several theaters for our students to perform in, and we have the River Sports Adventure in the Boathouse District, which is one of 3 Olympic training facilities for rowing, kayaking, and canoeing. All of this is within about 10 minutes of campus, and so we do call ourselves Oklahoma City's University. OCU is truly a place where you're going to be known. Your classes and labs are going to be taught by the professors, not graduate assistants, providing you with the opportunities to build relationships and a network that's going to last a lifetime. You can see from the info on the screen, the student to faculty ratio is 11:1 and the average class size is 17. But the more importantly, as you talk with your professors, you're going to get a sense that they really care about you and desire to help you succeed. Our pre-professional programs have an 85% acceptance rate into the professional school of your choice. Our nursing program is ranked as one of the top 50 programs in the country. And we have one of our We are known as one of the top 10 most represented universities on Broadway. So college would not be college without campus traditions. A few of the traditions that are more popular with our student body are the lip sync battle that happens during fall homecoming week. We have Love Not Hate Day and our Children's Miracle Network Dance Marathon. We offer over 80 student-led organizations, and we do have intramural sports and a fitness center that's available to all students. Our athletic program is part of the NAIA division, allowing us to award scholarships to our athletes. We have actually won a national championship in at least one sport every year for the last 26 years. We have 22 varsity sports, as you can see, including rowing and women's wrestling. As far as academics go, our Peter College of Arts and Sciences houses the majority of our liberal arts, including STEM, humanities, and visual arts. Two of our newest degrees are esports management and game design and animation. The Minder School of Business has the same accreditation as Harvard. Our Kramer School of Nursing offers everything from a BSN to a PhD in nursing. And we do have an honors program that's a university-wide program, allowing students to collaborate in cross-disciplinary learning communities, being able to engage in seminar courses that are taught by some of our university's most dedicated professors. You do have to apply to be a part of this program, and the application will become available in November. At OCU, we're probably best known for our performing arts. The Nlac School of American Dance and Entertainment is ranked as one of the top 10 dance schools in the nation, and we have over 70 alumni who are performing or have performed on Broadway. You do have to audition to be a part of this program, and you can find that information on our website. If you're interested in musical theater, composition, performance, you're going to want to audition for the School of Music. It is a no-cut program, but pre-screens are necessary. They also ask that you complete an admissions application before you can audition. The School of Theater is one of the fastest growing programs in the country. And what I will tell you is that all three schools, dance, music, and theater, work really well together to produce hundreds of production events each year. So you are going to get to perform. As for admissions, we take a holistic approach, looking at you as a person, not just your scores. Actually, we are test optional. No test scores are required for admissions. We're going to look at your class rigor. We're going to look at extracurricular involvement, service and leadership experience, and what your recommenders have to say about you. To apply, you need to submit an application with an essay, a recommendation letter for your high school counselor, and your official high school transcript with a $55 application fee or a fee waiver. You can apply online through our website or through the Common App. Send me an email if you would like more details on how to receive an application fee waiver that's good for this summer. Your submitted application will serve for both your admission and scholarship consideration. We do know and recognize that college is an investment in your future. So we work to make it affordable for you. Last year alone, we awarded over $34 million in financial aid, and we'll have several opportunities for you to receive scholarships. Our automatic merit scholarships are based on your high school GPA only, and these scholarships are renewable all 4 years as long as you maintain a 3.0 while you're at OCU. Finally, we're offering campus tours at this time. And so I've provided you with my contact information. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to talk with you more. And thanks again for coming. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Millikin University.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Derek Szynski. I am a senior admission counselor here at Millikin. If you don't know where we're at, we are in Decatur, Illinois. So we are about 2.5 to 3 hours from Chicago, St. Louis, and Indianapolis. We're also really close to Springfield, Champaign, and Bloomington, Illinois, if you know where those are, right in the middle of the state. We are a private four-year institution with a liberal arts education, founded in 1901 by James Millikin, a prominent businessman. A little bit about Decatur. We do have about 75,000 residents on campus. 75,000 residents in Decatur. So we're kind of in between the smallest town and the city. But it's more than just, tumbleweeds rolling through and one stoplight. We have a ton of mom and pop shops, great restaurants and opportunities there within our community, as well as a lot of other professional organizations. We have an amazing parks and recreation system, as well as a music and art scene, and community partnerships as well with other internship and job opportunities for students outside of campus. We were ranked one of the best in the Midwest and ranked #1 best regional college in Illinois for the 3rd year in a row, #5 most innovative in the Midwest. So just want to highlight some of those things. Being a small school with about 2,000 students on campus, Millikin at a glance here with numbers, we have about 2,000 students. So like everyone here, a small close-knit campus community. That relationship that you build with your professors and your advisors is really instrumental in your development as a student. So we have about 16 to 18 students in every class freshman year, and then they get smaller from there as you get more concentrated in your major. We also have a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So like a lot of people have said already, we really want to make sure that you have that relationship with your professors and with your other staff members and classmates. So you really get a genuine one-on-one connection with them, and they can be there for you throughout your whole time and after graduation. I graduated in 2014, so over 7 years ago. I still talk to my advisor to this day, who has since retired from Millikin. So I like to plug that in there too as a way for me to advance in my career post-graduation. A number that's not up here that I like to highlight is our 97% graduate success rate. So what that means is within 6 months of graduation, the class of 2021, we just had graduation yesterday, so we don't have those numbers yet, but 2021, 97% of them within 6 months went on to another educational opportunity like grad school, med school, anything like that, or found a job within 6 months. And then another number, 89% of our students found a job within their field. So here at Millikin, we have 4 schools and colleges that our majors are broken up into. You can see the percentages of where students kind of land, but our top majors include nursing, which is a direct admit program, anything within the fine arts. So that could be musical theater, acting, technical theater, sound and stage design, art, music education, music business. School of Education is really big as well as our pre-professional program. So pre-med, pre-vet, pre-dentistry, exercise science and sport. And then to kind of round out those areas, our School of Business is also an up and coming growing program. So anything from international business to entrepreneurship to business management and finance. So here at Millikin, getting involved is really big on campus too. So there's tons of ways to get involved for you. A lot of students are involved in more than 1 or 2 things. So they might be involved in a sport, maybe in an internship, in a job, a student organization, they might be the president. So there's lots of different ways. So we have over 20 different sports teams. So we have men's and women's teams in the D3 region in the CCIW. We also have intramurals, study abroad, 75 organizations. So those range from academic to programming, leadership opportunities, fraternity, sorority life, performing arts, special interests, social justice, you name it. We have it. And like someone else mentioned, if you don't see what you have something that you want that we don't have, you can start that yourself, which is a really cool opportunity to get that performance-based learning. Some other things that are not highlighted here. So support services, tutoring, accommodations, mentorship programs. If you want to be a tutor, job shadowing, internships and things like that, those are housed through a one-stop shop office too. So lots of opportunities for you if you need any accommodations or anything like that. Another thing that I like to highlight is going study abroad. So I did not do this as a student, but at Millikin, you have the option to study abroad for a whole semester or just an immersion. So we have a even exchange program with those partner schools that we work with. So you still earn credits for those while having tuition exchange, which is a really cool opportunity to kind of get some experience outside of the country. How to apply to Millikin. So we have a free application online and on the Common App. We have a rolling admission basis too. So if you are a current senior graduating 2022, you can still apply if you're interested. If you're a junior going into senior year next year, our application opens July 1st. We're mainly looking for if you have a 2.75 or higher, you don't need to send anything else besides your transcript. So we kind of are trying to take away those barriers from students to get in and apply. We have a free application. If you have a 2.75 or lower on a 4.0 scale, we'll still take a look and consider all of your application materials, but we might request a letter of recommendation or an interview with us just to kind of see where you're at with your academic profile. We do take a pretty holistic approach to our application process, so we want to get to know you as a person too. So if you have letters of rec and those kinds of things, we'd love to read that too and add to your story, and then go from there with financial aid and things like that. We do have visits open too, so if you're interested, July 11th, August 1st, summer visits, and we also have Monday through Saturday, and I'll turn my time over. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, you'll be hearing from Wagner College.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Anthony Rinaldi, and I am one of the admissions counselors here at Wagner. So let's just pop this up real quick. So just to give you a little bit of information about Wagner in these short 6 minutes. So Wagner is a small liberal arts college on the North Shore of Staten Island, which is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. So that is definitely one of the greatest perks of our school, and I'll definitely get into that a little bit later in the presentation. So some of our fast facts about Wagner. Like I said, we are a small liberal arts school, so we have about 1,800 students at the undergraduate level and about 200 students at the graduate level. Over 40 different majors and minors to choose from, so we definitely have everything from business to theater, music, nursing, PA, a lot of different opportunities. Our most popular majors are biology, health science, nursing, and business. And our most competitive majors are theater performance and physician associate. So those 2 programs are interview-based / audition-based. So you will have to apply early for those programs, and you will have to interview and audition to get into those programs. But they are nationally recognized as some of the best. The PA program is a 5-year program, and you will graduate with your master's and your bachelor's degree, which is really great. Some more information about our class sizes. We do have a student to faculty ratio of 14:1. Your class sizes are going to be on average 18 to 22 students, typically no more than 28, although some classes may have a few more here and there. Students are represented from over 45 different states and 29 countries. So we really have a nice diverse population on campus with a lot to choose from and a lot of great activities. So to talk about the Wagner Plan, while we are a liberal arts college, we decided a few years ago to kind of restructure our curriculum to make it a bit more practical, because we understand that that's what students want, that's what parents want, and that's what employers want. So we did rebrand as a practical liberal arts college, which means we focus on getting you out into the workforce, building hard skills, and really working on that resume throughout your 4 years at Wagner, or 5 or more. So you will be doing 3 different learning communities across your 4 years of college, your typical 4 years, which culminates in an actual full-time internship experience during your senior year. That really comes into play when we talk about the New York City advantage. We are in New York City, like I mentioned, but we are on Staten Island, which is one of the 5 boroughs. It is a smaller, more residential area. So we do have your traditional college campus, 105 acres, very park-like, very green, but we are half an hour from the city by public transportation. So when we're talking about internships, whether it be business or your clinical rotations as a nurse or a PA, or, theater performance opportunities, that is all right there in New York City, and our students fully take advantage of that. Part of our orientation is actually taking students into the city by public transportation, so you learn your way around a little bit, you know what to expect, you learn how to use a Metro card, and we really get you into the city to have that full professional experience while also having that cultural experience where you can check out some new restaurants, some comedy clubs, have a picnic in Central Park, see the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center in the winter, and really have the best of both worlds, while that's your traditional college campus with D1 athletics, Greek life, 70 different clubs and organizations, and all that with New York City right across the water. So I touched on campus life a little bit. Like I mentioned, we are a D1 athletic school, so we do have the opportunity to offer up to a full athletic scholarship for our students. We have about 25 different sports teams, men and women, including basketball, football, baseball, lacrosse, field hockey, bowling, golf, and a few more. We do have a vibrant campus life, even though we are a small school. So a lot of that comes from our athletics. A lot of that comes from our theater programs. So we put on 4 to 6 major productions, 4 to 6 minor productions that are all department shows. And then we have student run shows as in addition to that. So our music students, our theater students, and everyone in between is getting out to see our shows. They're participating in our shows, and there really is a vibrant theater campus life. While there's also that awesome athletics life. And like I said, we also have over 70 different clubs and organizations. So a lot of other things to choose from if you're interested, from school run publications to a Black Student Union, Hillel, a little bit of everything. Like I said, one of our greatest, most fun experiences is Wagner Stock. That is in the spring. So we have a big concert with food trucks and fun activities, the blow up inflatables, and all that on our oval. Because like I said, we have your traditional college campus in New York City. So admissions requirements, we are test optional except for our PA program. So that is the only program that's not test optional. If you do want to submit test scores, we will never hold them against you. Our average is a 26 on the ACT, a 1200 on the SAT. Average GPA is around a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale, or an 89% on a 100-point scale. The deadlines you can be looking forward to if you are a junior. December 1st is our early action, our theater, and our physician assistant program deadlines. And February 15th is our regular decision priority deadline. We are rolling admissions, so we're still accepting applications now. You're more than welcome to apply. And if not, if you're a junior, that's what we're looking for in the next year. A lot of different opportunities to get in touch with us. I'm one of your admissions counselors, so I'm definitely always readily available and happy to help you guys. We do have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, and you can definitely check us out specifically on our admissions Instagram, where you can find information about our applications and different events going on campus. All right, that's the end of my presentation.
Thank you. Lastly, you'll be hearing from Smith College.
Okay, do I share screen? Here we go. Hi folks, my name is Lisanne Giordano. I'm one of the admissions counselors at Smith College, and I use she, her pronouns. Tonight we're really talking about smaller size schools, which is really kind of exciting. So I'm going to give you a quick overview about the academics at Smith. We are an all-women's college, student life, and admission and financial aid. One thing I just want to note is that it's a free application to apply to Smith. And just this past year, with regards to students who are eligible for financial aid, all financial aid packages no longer have loans. Students are getting grants and scholarships, which is awesome. We gave over $90 million in financial aid this year. So we want to take a quick look at where we're located. We are in we're in Northampton, Massachusetts, which is we're about 3 hours to New York City and 2 hours to Boston. But we have a rail trail access, and also we're right close by to a major airport, Bradley International. So the campus itself is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. You can see the photo back of me. This is our botanical gardens that's in bloom right now, but we have over 147 different acres, 100 different academic, administrative, and residential buildings. We have about 2,400 students who are on campus, and we would say that 14% of those students are from international students, about we have students from every state and also from about 67 different countries. So though we're a small size school, we definitely, it's a very diverse, very multicultural institution. Other things that I always like to point out that's unique about Smith, we have something called the open curriculum. So what does that mean? The majority of our students are coming to campus undeclared in terms of a major. They will sit with their liberal arts advisor, and that person's role is to really sit with students, talk with them, meet with them, and translate their interest into actual coursework at Smith. It's through this really wonderful advising programs that students then decide on what they want to major in. But typically that happens more within their sophomore year, their second year with us. And usually at that point in time, you then get to decide who you want to have as your academic advisor in that department, which is really, really cool. A classroom environment, we have 9-to-1 student faculty ratio. Our overall classroom size is about 15 to 16 students. And also please note that our professors are only teaching 2 classes a semester, which gives them a tremendous amount of time to connect with students, advise them, work with them in office hours, and also do research. At Smith, we have about 90% of our students by the time they graduate are doing authentic research on campus, either through various programs that we have or through doing an individualized study with an academic professor. We have a program at campus. It's called the SURF program, Smith Undergraduate Research Fellows. Students can apply to that. I think we have over 100 students who get to do that every summer. They're on campus doing one-on-one research, and they're getting a stipend of $4,500. And you can do that more than once. The other thing I like to point to is that although we're a smaller size school, we're also part of something called the 5 College Consortium. So there are 4 other colleges that are located within a 10-mile radius. They're our flagship school for the state of Massachusetts, UMass Amherst, Amherst College, Mount Holyoke, another a women's college, and New Hampshire College. You as a Smith student get to enroll and take classes in these other colleges if you would choose to do so, and vice versa. Students also get to, from the other campuses, enroll in classes at Smith. We have a bus system, our Pioneer Valley Transit Authority, that goes from like 7 in the morning to 11 at night, and kind of make sure that everyone's getting in and out of different classes. And it's just not classes. You may decide, that there's, you want to be part of the UMass marching band. You get to audition just like their students do. You may decide to get involved in any student orgs, participate in any student events. So it really goes from, we have a campus of like 2,400 students, but overall there's about 36,000 college co-eds in the area. And in addition to that, at Smith, we have about somewhere between 3,000 classes to pick and choose from. But when you kind of think about the 5 colleges, you're looking at 7,000 choices. So other things that we have in terms of co-curricular opportunities, study abroad is very popular at Smith. About 75% of our students do study abroad in their junior year. We have some programs that are just Smith sponsored, and those programs are in Paris, Rome, Geneva, and Hamburg, Germany. But aside from that, we're affiliated with over 140 other study abroad programs. So you can meet with the department, talk with them, be working with your advisor, see what are you interested in, what are you most drawn to. Some of the programs do require language requirements, so it's important to think about that and discuss it with your advisor early on. We also have something called the Praxis Internship. This is a really unique opportunity. Every student at Smith gets to do an internship either between their first and second year or their second and third year at Smith. And what that means is you're working with the Career Center. They're helping you identify what your goals may be, what you're hoping to learn over the course of the summer. You're placed in an internship and you're paid $3,000. So every student at Smith gets to have that opportunity. And some students decide to do it again between like their junior and your senior year. And it's also a paid internship. It was absolutely fantastic. We have the Lazarus Center on campus, which is for our Career Center, which is really robust. You can kind of go with them and talk with them about your postgraduate opportunities, things you want to pursue. We have, I believe, an 89% acceptance rate to med school. And so as we kind of move around here, the Power of Women's College, young women want to go to women's college. They really want to develop and hear their own voice. And also with housing, we have a very small community of 41 self-governed houses. I have to move right along here. I'm running out of time. 11 dining halls on campus. Fun at Smith, we have over 130 different student orgs for a Division III school. But last but not least, we are on that common application or the coalition. It's a free application. I have posted our deadlines: early decision 1, early decision 2, regular decision. And once again, starting this fall, we were the first all-women's college to offer no loans in student financial aid, which is incredible. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I'd just like to invite everyone to come back on for a round of Q&A. And I'll ask everyone to share in the same order they presented in. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll start with FIDM.
So if you have the opportunity, obviously, to visit the campus, take a summer program, that's a must. You really want to know what the environment's like, maybe chat with some current students and take a tour. So that would be my advice.
I would say ask questions. As a first generation college student, I always thought that I would like look dumb if I asked the wrong question, but I'm here to say no question's a dumb question. And if there is one, I've already asked it. So, or we've already heard or said it ourselves. So definitely ask questions.
And along with that, I love that, Emily, get to know your admissions counselor. They are going to be the one that's going to be an advocate for you. They're going to help you. At OCU, we actually recommend you for competitive scholarships. So just get to know us so we can help you best serve you better.
Yeah, those are my top two have been said. Please visit if you can. Some schools offer like a tuition, or not a tuition, but a waiver if you visit for travel reimbursement, or getting to know your counselor, like Leslie and Emily said, communicating. We're here to help. Like, we love talking to you, and we just want to help you throughout your process. So whatever we can do to help, we are real people, and we're here.
I would say take advantage of all of the opportunities that we have available for you guys, whether that's in-person campus tours, open houses, things like that. And now a lot of us offer virtual options like phone campaigns and one-on-ones with your counselor, or student connections or experience days. Experience a little bit of every college just to really make your decision a little bit easier. There are so many different opportunities to connect with students and faculty members and your admissions counselor, and you're wasting your time if you don't. It makes your life easier.
I think my advice would also be just to reach out to colleges that you're most interested in, try to figure out different programs that they may have available, either in person or virtually. I also would say, and I've been saying this all along because my background has been a school counselor, really work closely with your school counselor. That person is really also going to be kind of your partner in reaching out to your admission counselor and the schools that you may be interested in. They're going to get to know you best in terms of your high school career. And it's also important just in terms of, like I say, getting and feeling comfortable talking to adults and asking questions. It's really important. And the other thing that I would just suggest that you do is, I know all colleges have a way that you can talk to current students. I know at Smith, we have these very informal sessions. It's called like Chat with a Smith Student. It has nothing to do with admissions. You can sign up, you can talk to students, get to really feel a sense of what is it like to really be on that campus. And more, it'll become clearer to you in terms of what kinds of schools that you are most interested in. I think the more time and effort that you're able to put into it.
And then I'll ask you all to also share one thing you want students to remember about your school, and we'll go in the same order.
Well, that it's very hands-on, that it's very unique. Definitely take a look at our social media, check us out on Instagram. And, there's a college out there for everybody. So there's quite a variety. So we're worth taking a look at.
I think for me, it's that private education can be affordable, and I'm here to help you do that. I'm here to help find you the scholarships, and we have a lot of scholarship opportunities in that way.
I love that. Yes, I agree. Private education can be affordable for all. And so just because it's private, don't get scared. Reach out to us. And then the other thing that I would say is that our application actually will go live June 1st. So if you need help with your essay or anything like that, we're available all summer so that it takes that stress off of you during the school year.
One thing to remember about Millikin is that we, like everyone else, is pretty hands-on, but we are offering you a chance to feel out your field and your work of study right from the beginning, freshman year, from day one. So you start that pre-internship, or that working in clinicals or being on stage and that kind of thing right from the beginning, day one.
So Wagner really offers you the best of both worlds. We offer you New York City without actually having to live in Times Square in a small apartment. We have guaranteed housing for all 4 years, your traditional college campus, Greek life, athletics, and just a little bit of both. So you can really have that full immersive college experience and a city experience.
One of the things I say about Smith College with the open curriculum is that you find many students who are double majoring with ease. And it really is a great opportunity for you to really kind of explore yourself academically, get the support you need, and to really follow your own academic path, which I think is really, really unique. We're also an historic all-women's college. And I think I can't emphasize enough, like I say, this is our first year that we're offering financial aid packages for those students who are found. We are basically need-based school, and that those students will be receiving financial aid packages with no loans, which is really, really amazing. So, and I also just want to wish you all the best. And I think, like we all said, we're all really friendly people. We like working with people. We like working with young adults. And we just want to wish you a great summer and a fruitful next year as you're kind of busy filling out and completing your applications. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. When you go to close this window, there will be a very quick 5-question survey. We do appreciate any feedback you can provide, and we encourage you to check back at our schedule and sign up for more sessions throughout the rest of the week. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other StriveScan session recordings at strivescan.com/launch. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye.